Howdy YouTube, welcome to this episode of Gunman's World. So it's been so long since I've done one of these Gunman's World videos. I thought I'd do a bit of a vlog. The camera was just in my bag. I was just moving things around in my pocket and my bag. And I thought, you know what? I'll do a Gunman's World vid. I haven't done one for so long. So here we are in Melbourne. I'm living in Melbourne these days, back in Melbourne. This is my hometown. There's something nice about these nice brisk cold mornings, but what I'm actually doing today is I'm going to pick up my Tirana. So I own a 1975 LH Tirana, which is a bit of a classic Aussie car. Most Aussies would know that one, I would imagine. So I'm going up to the country to pick it up. So it's been at my dad's mechanic. So the car's been at my dad's house on his paddock for the last 10 plus years. And it's been at my dad's mechanic for the last a few months it's been up there for. And he's just been getting it sort of roadworthy for me. And then I got some trade plates actually from my boss, my current boss. And I'm just going to go and drive it home. So technically it's unregistered, but yeah, I'll just be driving it home on the trade plates I've got here. So just make sure I've got them. You know what it's like when you're heading off. Just make sure you've got everything. That'd be a disaster. No, they're definitely in there. It's all good. So I'm actually going to be just catching public transport up there. So it's in Castlemaine, which is like central Victoria. Once I get to the middle of the centre of Melbourne, it's only an hour and a half on the train, so it's not too bad. But the first step is getting into the city, so I'm going to just jump on a bus and then on a train, and then yeah, pretty straightforward really. So yeah, I don't know, what else am I talking about? It's actually just starting to rain now, so yeah, I don't know. As I said, I just haven't done a vid, so I thought I'd do one. I don't know what else to talk about, but life's good. I just started a new job actually. I guess this is probably a better place to talk about it than my main YouTube channel. I try to avoid all the drama, but being that I know not as many people watch this channel, it's not gonna garner as much attention, you know. But and even then, like I never will actually sort of name names or get too specific with, you know, all the details. But basically where I was working, there was someone that hated me so much, like since day one, hated me so much that he thought I hated him. That's what the conclusion I've come to anyway. So he went up to the boss and said, oh bloody, the gunman's done this and this, and thinking that it's all aimed towards him. And I'm like, man, are you serious? Like, none of that was aimed towards him. Like, I revved a car. That's one of the things that he complained about. Oh, he revved a car in front of me. And I'm like, mate, I just jump started it. Yeah, I had just jump started the car and I didn't want it to go flat on the next person. So I thought I would just rev it up for a second. I didn't even know that he was standing behind me. So ultimately I just said, mate, I'm done, you know, I can't be bothered with it. So I ended up finding a new shop. They spray Stando Blue, which is my favourite paint. So yeah, I'm really glad that I did end up doing the move. My only real regret is that I didn't do it earlier, to be honest. But yeah, here we are at the bus stop. As I say, like I don't want to, you know, get involved in any drama and backstabbing and all of that shit. I guess I want to kind of be the bigger man. But you know, a few general things that I would say is that I've never regretted moving on from a workshop. So I've never looked back and thought, geez, I wish I had have stayed there, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's some people that, like, in big forums like Spray Painters Australia, they'll just let loose on me and be like, oh, these buddies moving shops again, blah blah. It's like, man, I know that guy, and I know you're miserable where you are. You said it to me, man. Like, he's like, oh, you know, you might think I like it here, because it was a really cruisy job, like you didn't do much work. And he's like, oh, but I really don't, blah blah blah. And it's like, mate, that's the reason why you're giving me a hard time for moving around, because you want to, but you just ain't got the balls to do it. So yeah, man, I guess people like talking, they like backstabbing and all that, but ultimately I'm really happy where I am at the moment. And as soon as that changes, I'm out, man. And I know lots of people are going to be like, oh man, you should get your own shop again. And one day, but I need to find I don't want to do it alone. I don't want to go into business alone. And finding someone that you can trust is hard. I have someone I can trust. It's the 701, so I'm going the other way. I'm on the 703, so when that gets here, I'll just jump on the bus. But yeah, finding someone that you can trust is rare, you know. It's a big thing to go into business, you know, and you're not just going to do it willy-nilly. And it's very hard to find good, reliable workers as well. So, and the good ones, like myself, they want lots of money, you know what I mean? And that's fair, like that's fair, as long as they can produce, you know? So, it'll happen one day. I'm just in no hurry to do it. I think where I'm at in life at the moment is pretty damn good. I've got a good work-life balance. I've been doing some painting in the garage, and I painted this motorbike tank for my uncle, a Ducati. It's actually not a tank, it's like a rear fairing or something like that. And then after that, he put that on Facebook, and one of his friends, he's like, oh, I want my tank painted as well. So, and he wanted like some specific vinyl cut stencils, and I ended up getting the stencil cutter. So, you know, I'm moving forward, learning new things. I would like to do some airbrushing courses. From what I can gather, I don't think it's going to be that difficult, but I just need to kind of get a paint system at home as well. That's one thing I want to do. I'm looking at getting the Cyrox system. That's like a budget, you know, waterborne paint system. So that'll be handy just to have all the different colors that you want sitting at home with a Spectro as well. So, as I say, you know, things are looking up, and I'm spraying Stando Blue at work, and that is just night and day, guys. Like, it is just it is so much better. It's like every other paint system is just about classed as house paint. Like, it is that much better. That's so far ahead of everyone else. Like, and I'm not just saying just PPG, I'm saying all of them. Like, as far as I'm concerned, they're just leagues ahead of everybody else. The colors, like, I've been there for 2 weeks and I haven't had to color match any colors. Oh, actually no, I did a slight tint, like it's a drop of black and a drop of yellow on a 3-stage pearl. So considering it's a 3-stage pearl, it's definitely not that bad. And the rest of them just mix and paint. The Spectro is really solid. The color chips are generally pretty good. And reliable as well. So yeah, it's good, guys, it's good. Anyway, I've probably killed enough of your time for a short Gunman World video. I do occasionally, I'll get a comment on one of my Instagram posts or something, or on another YouTube video. They'll be like, Gunny, don't forget about the Gunman's World. But yeah, I don't know, I just, so many other things on the go that I do sometimes forget about this channel. But it's actually starting to rain here anyway. So anyway, guys, I guess we'll call that a vid. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and until next time, get out there and explore the world. Gunman out.